If you're wondering how the YouTube algorithm works in 2022, you've come to the right place, because that's exactly what we will be discussing in this video. So before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get updates on future videos. And with that being said, let's get to it. The first thing to keep in mind is that the YouTube algorithm is programmed with a goal to get as much watch time out of you as possible, because the longer you're on the platform watching videos, the more ads YouTube can show you. And in order to do so, YouTube looks at viewer behavior, your behavior. What kind of videos do you watch? What kind of videos do you click on? What kind of videos do you skip? How much of a video do you watch before you go to another video? What topics did you search previously? What channels did you watch, subscribe to, comment to? What videos did you click on, comment, share with your friends? Based on your viewer behavior, YouTube will show you videos on your homepage in your suggested search and whenever you type something in the search bar. This means that when I search for a topic and you search for a topic, we are presented with different search results based on our past behavior. So a tip here is, if you actually want neutral search results, you should use an incognito browser, a private browser, so that none of that past behavior is taken into consideration when YouTube serves you your search results. Now, how can you leverage this algorithm in your favor when you are creating content for YouTube? How can you make sure that your content actually shows up in the search results in front of the right type of viewer? So something to keep in mind is that YouTube only judges how people react to a video. The algorithm doesn't judge the actual quality of your content. It does judge, however, how long people stay on your video, how much they comment, how much they like, how much they share. So a good tip here is make sure that people engage with your content. So first off, make sure that people stay on your videos as long as possible so that you can increase that watch time, because the longer people watch your videos, the more YouTube will be interested in suggesting your content to other viewers, because it has been proven that your content keeps people on the platform. On top of that, make sure that you have call to actions in your content, asking people to like, subscribe, leave a comment, just like I'm gonna do right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, or drop a little heart in the comments if you like this video. So 4 things to keep in mind here is that you have to make people click on your thumbnails. So take a look at your click-through rate for your thumbnails. The higher it is, the more likely, again, YouTube will suggest your videos. You need to make them watch longer. Take a look at your watch time and where people drop off in your videos. You need to make them like and comment. And this is something that people on YouTube don't do very often. It isn't Instagram. So you will have to actually encourage them to do so, to like your video, to comment below. And then you have to make them come back. So you can do this by creating multiple videos on the same topic. You can arrange them in playlists, anything that can keep them on your channel, and watch multiple videos in a row from your channel will help you do that. Another way to get your content in front of more viewers on YouTube is making sure that YouTube actually knows what your content is about. The algorithm can do part of this itself, because there is a speech recognition algorithm on YouTube, or in the backend of YouTube, that will transcribe your video, and then based on that transcript, YouTube will pull the keywords and know where to rank your video. Just make sure that you have selected the correct language when you upload your video, so that YouTube knows what language to transcribe your video in. If you do it in English, most of the time it's fine. The other languages, I'm not sure how far along they are on that, but this is one way that YouTube can figure out what your video is about. An even easier way for you to actually help the YouTube algorithm along is making sure that you optimize your videos for the search results. And you do this by using the appropriate title, tags, and descriptions, and making sure that that title, description, and tags have the right keywords. And with those keywords, you're basically telling YouTube, hey, this is what my video is about. Now put it in those search results. The way that you can figure out what keywords to use, there are a couple of tools that you can use for this. At the agency, we TubeBuddy, Keywords Everywhere, and vidIQ. And if you head over to our channels, there are in-depth tutorials on how to use those tools. Then keep in mind that you can't control everything. You can do everything right to tell YouTube what your video is about, to add a clickable thumbnail, to increase your watch through time, etc. If the people on your channel, the main people that are watching your video are white women in their 30s, YouTube will keep recommending your content to white women in their 30s. It's very unlikely that all of a sudden you're gonna hit the Asian market for 50 plus. Like that, just the algorithm doesn't have any data on that, so why would they propose your content there? So you have to keep in mind when you're building your YouTube channel, yes, the first 24 hours are crucial for your video's engagement and where you're gonna be ranking, but if you send all this traffic, your friends, your family, to your content when those people aren't your ideal target, what you're doing is you're actually misinforming the YouTube algorithm on who your typical viewer is. So that's something that I would advise against. Make sure that the algorithm can actually collect the data that it needs to without you warping it by wanting to increase your views by having your mom watch your content, basically. But keep in mind that yes, there's a lot of stuff that you can control if you play it right with the keywords and the tags, and you do all of that, and you have a great thumbnail, and you've increased your watch through time. There are still things that you can't control. YouTube has an insane amount of viewer data, so it isn't just what you give YouTube that will determine where your videos are gonna end up in the search results. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, and then in the meantime, watch these videos over here, and I will see you next time.